Hey guys, so today what we're going to do is we're going to do a nail tutorial. Ooh. Now I like doing my own nails. I am not a professional. I am not a qualified nail technician. I just like doing it because it gives me something to do and I find it really relaxing. But today what we're going to do is we're going to use the Chiarosky jelly tip system. So these are like pre-made gel tips, and you stick them on yourself, you decorate them, etc, etc. They can be used by professionals, and I think they're also kind of made so you can do them at home. It comes with the prep, primer, builder gel and a top coat. Comes with a box of tips. I went for long coffin because I'm fancy, and then it also comes with this adorable little UV lamp. It is so cute, and it's going to be really easy. It has got a dent to put your finger in here, but because of the shape, it's going to be easier for us to stick our finger in there while we're holding on a tip. Love that. I bought this and I used the Long Hair Pretty Nails discount code because I love her. I think she's hilarious, and her tutorial made me buy this kit. So, not ashamed, not sorry. I love her. Check out her channel. I'll link it below. So, to begin with any nail stuff, these are my natural nails. They're not in horrible shape, to be honest. They grow quite quickly, but I don't really like my hands. I've got quite big hands, as you can probably see. So what you need to do is you need to prep your natural nails before you start putting on all this stuff. So what you need to do, you know, this is just what I have learnt through watching tutorials. So the best thing to start doing really is to take off the length. Because these are clear, you will see the length of your natural nail underneath, and it probably doesn't look that great, if I'm honest. Like if you're having a clear tip, I'm going to be painting them, but if you're having a clear tip and you want like some kind of clear pattern and you can see your nail underneath, probably not going to look that great. So all I'm going to do is just file off a little bit of the length of my natural nail. I'm not going to scalp them, obviously, but I'm just going to file it down slightly. Sorry, I've never filmed like this before, so I'm just watching, making sure that I'm actually in the frame. You could just cut them if you want, but I'm just going to quickly file down my natural nails, keeping the shape of them. Obviously I don't want to ruin them before I put the gel tips on, but I'm just trying to file them down so they're not as long, so that when I put the actual tips on you can't see them. Probably should be doing this over the kit because it's going to get all dust all over it, so let's just move that slightly. All I'm doing is I'm just going to file my nails. I'm not being funny, seeing as we're in quarantine, you might as well do something nice for yourself. You can't go and get your nails done, and to be fair, I used to love getting my nails done, but where I used to work you couldn't have your nails done for health and hygiene reasons, so I never had them done for about 4 years, and then now I can finally get my nails done. We're going to quarantine. Sorry if I'm out of focus there. But yeah, right, I'm just going to file down my nails and then I'll be back shortly. Right, so we've done the filing. We've just filed them round, made them a little bit shorter. Nothing crazy, you know, I still want a little bit of length on them, but not, you know, overly long. So, I've got a little dusty brush here, so give yourself a little dust. This is adorable. How cute is this? So, done that. And now you want to push back your cuticles. Now, gently. Always do this gently. This is just a little cuticle pusher that I got on Amazon. So I'm just going to show you how I push back my cuticles. I am not saying that this is the correct way to do it, obviously, because once again, I am not a professional. But all I do is I just gently push back the skin. I don't know if you can see because I'm not good at filming at this angle, but just pushing them slightly back and giving a little scrape to any of the dead skin. Then you flip this bit round and you can scrape up any of the crap. Now all that crap that's just come up, that will stop your jelly tip from sticking. So you don't want that there. Okay, normally I'm super close up to this with my face, so this is hard doing it from a distance, but there you go. So yeah, just scrapey scrape, get rid of that, get a little dusty, brush it away. Now you're going to do the same for the rest of your nails. Some people might ask, is this necessary? I would say yes, because otherwise all this dead skin is just going to cause your nail to lift, and you don't want that. Just be gentle while you're doing this. Don't obviously scrape the crap out of your nails. You will hurt them. And don't push your cuticle too far back either, because that will hurt you. Okay.
So just scrapey, scrapey, scrape.
You don't want it to hurt.
That's the thing, you do not want this to hurt you. If it starts to hurt you, you're doing something wrong.
My hands are getting proper sweaty because I'm nervous. Can you see that?
Oh my life. Why am I nervous? Probably because I'm waiting for the judgment. You're doing your nails wrong. Oh, I know. Like I said.
Not a profesh.
Oh, how is everybody in quarantine? How are we doing? Quarantine isn't really quarantine for me. I'm still going to work because apparently where I work is classed as a essential key working site. So
I must continue. So once you see that you've given it a good scrape, just give it a dust. Okay, so there you go. You've scraped. Now what you want to do, you don't have to do this. So you can trim your cuticles now. This is just a little cuticle nipper. I don't really recommend people doing this because you can cut your skin and it hurts. So this is probably like one of the optional steps. It just makes your nails look a bit nicer. But all you do is anything that's dead, you nip it away. And you don't cut too hard, okay? So anything around here that's looking a bit rough,
you're just going to nip it away.
Hopefully this stays in focus.
So bear with me. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? Just very gently nipping.
I don't want to take off a lot.
This is the thing, I don't want to hurt myself because like I said, I'm not a professional. So I just want to, anything that I feel comfortable nipping off, I'm going to nip it off. And at the moment, that's not very much. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Right, so I just nipped off that little bit there. And that little bit there.
Yeah, and then so on and so forth until you've nipped, and then we will go on to the next bit. So we've done the cuticle pushing, we've done the nipping, so your nails are looking a bit better, I guess, and you filed them round and whatever. So now you've done that, you're going to want to just slightly etch the surface of the nail. What I do first is I just buff around the cuticle area. I tell you why. It's because any of that dead skin that you couldn't get up initially will come up when you do this. So yeah, all I'm doing is I'm just gently buffing around the cuticle area with a fine grit buffer, just making sure that I've got up any dead skin. Now, you could use a e-file for this if you've got one. I do have an e-file, but I'm not going to be using it to buff my nail because I don't want to promote something that I don't really know how to do. So you do that, give them a quick bye. I'm not going to lie, this does take a while. Okay, so don't sit there thinking you're going to have nails in perfect seconds. So what we're going to do now is we're going to prep the nails. So we've got the prep and the primer. Now these are what you need to do next. So they are a dehydrator and a acid-free primer, I believe. You need these to do nails. People might say, oh, no, you do. You do. Even if I am doing like little stick-on primer ones, I will use a primer. Now, before we put our primer on, we're just going to take the shine off this nail. You could use a nail file to do this, something with like a medium grit. I've got nails files here. I've got a 180 or a 120. The higher the number, the finer the grit. So this is going to be softer than this. But all I'm going to do is just gently take this 180 file and just gently buff over the natural nail. Nothing too aggressive. All I want to do is take the shine off of my natural nail, just so that it's got a bit of adhesion and it will stick. So I've just gently buffed over my natural nails, and then what you do, there are some cute instructions. So focusing on the cuticle and edges of the nails, yes. Apply 1 coat of prep to the natural nail. So you get the prep. This is a dehydrator. Let me zoom you in slightly. So, why does it feel so bloody stiff in the package? Right, so it's just like a liquid. So all you do is you just boop, 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 gently over the natural nails. This stinks, by the way. All dehydrators do is they just clean the nail, making sure there's no like excess oils on it or anything like that. Dab it on. So you put 1 coat of that on. Okay, apply 1 coat of primer to the natural nail. primer. They're all numbered as well, which I like because then you can tell what you're doing. So this is number 2 primer. So try not to get the primer on your skin if you can. So just gently place it on. Try not to get it on your skin because you can get contact dermatitis, I believe, if you put nail products on your skin too much. Yeah, just make sure that you're careful. What's next? Apply 1 coat, Prepare the nail tips. Size jelly tips to your nail beds for a perfect fit. So, you open your nail kit tips, zoom out slightly so you can see. So you open your kit and you get all these different tips. The sizes are numbered at the top. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 here is the biggest and 9 is the smallest. So all you need to do is just pick up the tips, let's go for a 7, and measure out to see whether they fit. Now these have got quite a good shape for me, to be honest, because if you see, they do match up with my cuticle area quite nice. That's the main thing you want, because the thinner the cuticle edge, the nicer they're going to look against your natural nail, because they're going to look more sculpted. But this is what we want. So we're going to measure them up and I'll be back shortly. All the tips are sized up now. And now what we're going to do is, it says in our instructions, lightly remove the shine from inside of the jelly tip that will come in contact with the natural nail with an e-file. You are unfortunately going to have an e-file for this bit because, for example, you can't really fit the inside of a nail file in there very well. Like, you can kind of scrape it, if you can see, but it won't fit evenly is what I'm trying to say to you. So it's not going to fit in there properly. Now, I have a crappy little e-file here. This is just an e-file that I bought on Amazon with a kit. And all you do, turn it on, keep it on a really low speed. I've got an arbor band on here, by the way. And all I'm going to do is just gently rough up the tip where it's going to come in contact with my natural nail. So all you want to do is just gently buff it up a bit. Now, just make sure that when you're buffing it up, you can see that you do it where you're in contact with the natural nail, because that is going to help the product stick to it. So what you're going to do is just do that for all of the nails. Just make sure that they're all buffed up inside where it's going to touch your natural nail. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so we've done the buffing of the inside. Now it says apply a thin layer of builder gel over the natural nails and cure for 30 seconds with the lamp. Then apply a thin layer of builder under the jelly tip, only to the area that the tip will come in contact with the natural nail. So what we're going to do is we are going to put our builder gel on our natural nails, whack them in the lamp for 30 seconds. And then once we've done that, we're going to start popping the nails on. It is, wow, it is a thick old gel. I don't know if you can see how thick that gel is. Very thin layer. Okay, so very thin. Okay, so once we've done that, move that out the way of the lamp because you don't want to cure the bottle of gel. Put it on and cure for 30 seconds. And then you just do that for the next nails. So I'm just going to put my base coat on and then I'll be back. Right, so we put the builder gel on the nails. Don't know if you can see, but the builder gel is now on. Now we're going to pop the nails on. Put the builder gel underneath the nail and then only where the nail is going to touch it, your real nail, and then press the jelly tip onto the natural nail with your thumb from the cuticle to free edge firmly, making sure to remove any bubbles, and then cure. Start with the thumb, get your builder gel, thin layers of gel. So you're going to put the builder gel inside the nail where it touches. So really you just need to do it on the edge part. Push it on. From cuticle to free edge. Got it? I don't even know if this is on film. Oh, it just about is. Can it go? Okay, well we've got one. So right, I'm just going to try and do the rest and then I'll be back. Well, that was a process. That was difficult. I will tell you why. So it's hard to get the right amount of gel, so this one's ruined. But as I got across to this hand, which is super annoying, I got better. So I did better on my right hand, which is normally the opposite way, because you normally do better on your left hand. Joy. Now I'm just going to do a little file. Now, you're going to want to file any gel off that might have seeped out. Do it with a hand file. So I've done some filing, obviously, as you can see, because they are not as long as they was. These are long, so I had to take a little bit off, but I think they look okay. Now what it says, if you want to take it a step further, you need to remove the shine from the surface of the jelly tip with a file. So I've got a buffing block and stuff, so I'm just going to buff the shine off. Because if you don't buff the shine off, colour won't stick. Right, so they are buffed. Dust off the dust. Like so. Just rinse my hands with some water. I didn't use any soap because I didn't want to get any oils on the tips. It's just a gel polish that I got on Amazon. Soak off gel polish, and the colour is 1550. So on the instructions it says, apply a thin coat of your favourite Chiaroscuro gel polish and cure for 30 seconds. Apply a second layer and cure for more. Top it off with the top coat. Oh yeah, boy, it's red and sparkly. Oh damn. Right, it's quite runny, I suppose would be the word. I'm going to do the other hand, and then I'm going to do 2 coats of this, and then I'll be right back. Yeah, I went red. I quite like the way they look. I mean, the polish is a bit rough, but, you know, I tried my best. So I'm just going to use this top coat. Do your polish, whatever, and then it says, time to top it off. Seal and protect your money by applying the jelly top coat and curing for 60 seconds. I've got a big lamp here, by the way. Oh, I don't know if you can even see it. This is my big lamp. I got this in a little kit. Paint this top coat on, stick them in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then we will see the finished result. Just gonna... Oh, it's quite runny actually. Now I just cap the tip. Right, so the nails are done. Are we ready? Boom. Yeah, there's a little bit of polish and, you know, are they perfect? No. But do I like them? Yes. I think they were quite easy to use and they feel sturdy. Like, they don't feel like they're going to break or pop off. Finished. I really like them. Yes, they're long. Are the shape perfect? No. Am I the best to do it nails? No. But do they look decent? Seeing as I haven't been to the salon, I'm going to go for a yes. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial-ish, and I shall see you again soon. Preferably for a makeup one, because me and my nails are not the best, are they? Thank you very much, guys, and bye! So I'm just going to... Oh my god. This does not want to come out any at all on the skin. Oh, dabbed it there. Good job me. It's like soldered in there.